Well, let's get back into it. We're hopefully gonna finish the game today. So we left off after running through a pretty significant water section, if I recall correctly. Both triangle and X work to jump. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be a bit challenging because the whole thing gets electrified. So, what I need to try to do is this. Get it going on a trajectory that it hopefully keeps up long enough for me to get across and jump. Okay, yep, alright, that works out. Welcome back to all these indie games. Limbo the Escapist. He also given up on the mediocrity of AAA. Well, no, not necessarily. These are just some games I've had on my list for a while, and I think I used to watch a lot of people who would kind of do indie game reviews and whatnot, so I think it's the kind of games I've had on my list for a long time. Indie games have certainly a lot to offer that you sometimes don't get in AAA games. Okay, what's the actual plan here? Because I need to be able to get to, well, so this seems to have electric power too, which I feel like might be tied to that switch over there. If I climb all the way up to the top of this one, is there any way I can grab onto that ledge? I feel like probably no, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, if the thing raises up, so I think I just have to be quicker than I've sort of been. Alright, so let's try that again. Okay, I was hoping on that one that I could jump up from there. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna need to time this out better. So let's try that again. Because I want it to be swinging back at me once I get things moving, so I can jump on right away. So let's wait till here. Then ooh, yeah. It's not quite gonna work. Okay. So let's maybe do it a little later than I did that time. Okay. On its way back here. Do it. Get up there. And then hopefully on the peak. Okay. I do think that's still the way to go. I just have to time it out better. Okay. Get up there. Take that jump. Okay. Okay. There we go. Alright. So, here's something I'm already realizing I did wrong, and I'm gonna have to do that again, because I'm gonna pull that, it's gonna electrify this down there, and I think I need to be able to drop onto that minecart, but I pulled it too far down. Yeah, okay. Alright, we know what we need to do now, though. Let's get across first, get that minecart into the correct position. That should be good. Okay. Push this from this side. Get up there. Wait for it to come all the way back over. Pretty much completely. Okay. And make that grab. Okay. Perfect. Now let's do this one. Now what horrors await us beyond the wall? Everything's gotten dark aside from what is in our headlights. Should probably grab this ladder. But I need to stay with the light. Oh, God. Oh, that was close. I almost jumped a bit too far there. Okay. Oh, okay. It hit a button. What's not great about that is the button. Okay. I thought maybe past that sign was something that's fine. But let's see. What happens if I jump off here? This bit isn't electrified, so... hope here is that... yeah, no. I have to get a lot further than that. I can't just, like, pull it back and sort of set it, can I? No. There, if I have it all the way on already on a backwards trajectory. Okay. Excellent. Have done. What have I done? Okay. It's one of these again, except that this time I can't see it all. But I'm gonna get dunked on by a ball. Is this some sort of springboard? Can I not use this to... Ow! Okay. So that's no fun. Okay. Try and figure out where's the point in which we want to either wait for the ball or... Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. We want to... There we go. Okay. Okay. Now this is a problem. We've dodged that ball. We now should be able to make this jump up to... I don't know where I am, to be honest. Oof. I mean, I can't climb up there, none. Oh. I can climb up this, though. Okay. Alright. Well, I found a secret up there. Guided by sparks. Sure was. Oh man, now can't be up here though. Is the problem. Okay. Not sure, maybe I could have gotten out of there, but it didn't seem like it, honestly. Wait till we can grab onto this ledge. There we go. Wait till this is a flattish platform to make a jump off of. Okay. Like that. Okay. Is that just straight up... That might straight up be a miss. I might have to do that sooner in order to get to the bottom path. Like, there's definitely, you know, was a secret up here, and there it is, but here I'm just hitting a wall. I of course can't see what's there, but it's nothing I'm able to grab onto at the moment. Ah, hold on. Of course. Why don't I just push this down and use it as a platform? I forgot about that entirely. Excellent, maybe. Yeah. Can I fall down nicely? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Alright, at least there's some dim light down here. Now, that seems to be some sort of fun laser. As does that. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna need to trip them to see what they do here. Okay. Ah, I see what happens. So you trip them, and they start shooting. Can I fall down here? This might just be death, but I'm curious. Yeah, okay, that's just death. Alright. So, you trip those, and they fire a bunch of bullets after a short delay. So that delay is what's going to be important. Okay, it's not like super a lot. Here's the thing. This thing moves. And I think I might need/want to get it to come over here, and then I trip it, and then... Okay. That is what I need to do, because it shot the other gun. I just need to not jump into the hole, of course. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. Okay. So it shot a bit far back. It needs to be right up on that deal. There we go. Okay. Now, is it going to stop there, or is it going to keep moving? It's going to keep moving now that I've triggered it. It seems. Oh, no. It did that jump thing where if you fall down mildly, it eats your jump input, which is super annoying, I'm finding. Darn it. Didn't time that well. That's fine. Did that not shoot it enough? Are you serious? That's really annoying. How'd that not shoot it enough? It always seems to me like it should be moving further. Don't die. Thanks, Jane. Okay. Now it shot it enough. Let's sort of wait for it to come back. Okay. Get past its range. Alright. We're good. Alright, well, I can't reach that. Is there any way I could have? Just out of curiosity. Anything I didn't utilize? I don't think so. Not at the moment, at least. So unless this springs me upward, in a way. So at the moment, nothing here is electrified. I feel like it's going to be at some point. And I'll need to position those things, because this is going to turn... Oh, it's not electricity, it's a reversal of gravity? Ah, okay. Let's get them both up there, I suppose. Or do I want this held down? Now I need to be able to get back up there. Alright. Let's see what's beyond here. Actually, maybe what I need is this to be up there. Now it's gonna slide down, trigger it again for me. Really hoping it would get me back up there. Oh, it was just barely still in the thing. Okay. That answers the question of, can I get on top of it and fly up? Yes, but it's not helpful then. Okay. Fun gravity times, indeed. So, what I could do is this. Now, get like just barely off of there. And then get those stacked. I mean, I can get back up like that, but I still need one of these to come up with me, because I need it right hereabouts. So how does one do that? How will this manifest? Not well. So this to me seems relevant, like that there is a tunnel up here with a slope that something will slide down. Let's pull you back a bit. You, how about we go up here, and then get a good head of speed up. Nope. I do see the I do see that tethered, donut or tire in the background that is also moving with this. just barely off the button now. Hit it. I did not hit it enough for that to count. I need to do some reevaluating here. And yes, I see that ladder way up there at the top. And yes, I thought about getting the two boxes on top of each other, but I would still be nowhere near being able to reach that. Do I just need to throw one of these hard enough? That when I hit the button, it'll slide up enough, because like it's gonna hit that flat bit. In theory, I need it to have a ton of momentum so that it gets all the way to the ladder, so then when the gravity changes back, it'll just land on a flat bit and won't slide back down here. And maybe that's what slope is for. So, apparently not going to be strong enough to get these in there. Okay. I mean, that was wholly unintentional, but what would happen if I got these? What would happen if I got these just flat again? Flat. I mean, stacked again. That's of course what I mean to say. That might not be enough, but okay. Now what happens if you guys float up from there? Will one of you just bounce into the good zone? No. Whoops. That was too far. Damn it, okay. That's just not going to work at all, I suppose. Okay. That worked out all right. This is the last thing I can think to try at the moment. Is just get it flat on here. Hit the button. It might have gotten a bit further, but it's not nearly far enough. Okay, the answer to can you get crushed is yes. Which was a question I was about to ask as it was happening. Okay. So I can't crouch and slide down this like Mario does. That's too bad. Oh, that crushed me somehow. interesting. Okay. That didn't crush me enough. Oh, look at that. Pretty much perfect. What was my thing here? I had some sort of plan. Just can't remember at this point what it was. Oop, not enough. Getting us right through that, how about? Okay. Fortunately, I might have to end up looking this one up. Yeah, I know, I did that dumb. Well, let's try and thread it. Haha! Living dangerously. Okay. Alright, come on, little Limbo. You know, I hate to do it, but we gotta finish this game today, and I refuse to sit here stuck forever. So I'm gonna look real quick. A Limbo guide. And figure out what I'm doing wrong here. Chapter. Do I even know what chapter we're in? I mean, I could do a load chapter. Oh, look, we can see how close we are to the end, actually. Chapter 33. Yeah, I guess those weren't the chapters because this guide only goes up to 24. So, I don't understand what a chapter is. I might have inadvertently found the right one, actually. Nah, I'm off by like 1. But that's not bad. No, 2 off, actually. Okay, here we go. Push the right box over the switch and up into the corner until the gravity field switches off. Now run left and jump over the switch as you push the other box and climb up the ledge. Wait for the box to fall back down and push it. Okay. I honestly should have figured that out, and that's almost always how I feel when I look these up, and then I feel dumb, but it's all fine. That's basically what I want to do is this. Run, I want to jump over the button. Climb up the ledge. And basically just wait here now. Which I feel like I should have figured out. That's fine, we're here now. Okay, and now we're at this ladder. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, this ladder takes us down to here now, but what's the point? What have we accomplished here? I mean, we have a shortcut up there, but... No, stop grabbing onto the ladder. Do I have to do some sort of run for this? No, this would take way, way too long. There's no way that would work at all. It almost seems like I need to... So it seems like, to me... Oh, okay. I think I see what we need to do. And to keep you on your toes, I'll let you know only as it's happening. Now, come back. So we're gonna do this strategy again. Look stuff up all the time. Yeah, no, there's no shame in looking stuff up. I just really like to try to figure out puzzly stuff myself. Okay, we're gonna do this strat, and then this box should, yep, levitate. Can I grab it? Oh no, it was a bit too... Okay, let's move it a bit more. Get it right up in the grab zone. That's what I call it, the grab zone. Let's do that again. We can then pull that box up on here, at which point something good will come of it. If I'm being honest, I don't actually know. Is this part levitating? Oh, I see. That thing opens up. I actually fully see now. Oh yeah, this whole thing is gravity. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So we gotta do that again now. And I'm guessing... So I should be able to get to this before the gravity triggers. And if I do that, I can get on, ride it up a little bit, enough to grab that ledge and get under the door. We will see if that works at all. Okay. Aha! It does. Excellent. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this at a run. Interact. Okay. Woohoo! Okay. I see what's gonna happen here. Do that. Fall down. Okay. Now we have a box. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, this is blocking the laser. Okay. Neat. So I was probably supposed to come over here and figure out that was a problem. But I worked out the puzzle before I even got there. Ooh, okay. That divot should have been a clue. Oh, we got a gravity switcher now. Oh, here's a box for us. Where do we want this box to go? We just need it to be up here. I'm not sure I actually want to push it over here. But I could do it to climb this ladder upside down. But that's not useful. Okay, let's push this back. I think we just want this up here, because it's the only way we're going to be able to get up these. But I'm not sure that we can anyway. Okay, that is a well-defined stop point visually. So here's what I'm thinking. So we definitely need to use this to get up on top of the first thing. Once we're on top of the first thing, we sort of need it again to get on top of the second. That will only... It'll only work if... Alright, so what I'm thinking is I need to sort of get it in a position where that would hit it, but I then need to reverse the gravity to take it up and reverse it again to drop it on top of that. Now, the problem I still foresee with that is you know, no matter what with this, still need to get up the first one. Shot. Okay. I just wanted to double check back down here if there had been like another box. I just couldn't remember the whole setup there. Okay. See, if it does that, it pops down there. Let's run this way with the gravity like that, because maybe there's an extra box. Can definitely go a certain distance in this direction, but it's not... Well, actually, could I climb up there if I had a box to stand on? I feel like if anything, that's would only be taking us to some sort of secret. Doesn't mean it isn't worth trying. This is not going to be enough. Oh, okay. what's the play here, then? How do I get both me and the box up here at the same time? All I really need, and I can't slide while gravity's, like, I don't move laterally, so I can't, like, run up, hit that, and somehow catch the edge of this. So that's just not gonna work. It's gonna crush me or push the box. Sort of both. Alright. Back to the trusty guide. Last one was a long chapter. I just needed that first bit, though, to figure out the whole mechanic. Oh, that last chapter included this bit. I guess that's why it was so long. Okay. Okay. So, my problem lies actually way back at the beginning of this, unfortunately. Well, I did not want to die there, but actually it set me up a lot better than it could have. So, there is a second box, basically, is the short answer. I don't know why sometimes it just does not interact with the... Okay. But I need to put this box on top of the elevator. Let's get it kind of towards the edge there. Climb up here. And there's a whole other section of stuff to do here now. Okay. Alright, I think I just need to time this out well. Alright. There we go. We'll pick it up speed. Do that now. And that. No. Let's try that again. Okay. Well, we got it up there. That's not quite it. I can't get, I certainly can't get that box up here. I'm not even gonna try that. Okay. Okay. Oh, that was close. Okay. So I just need to sort of juggle it between while it still has essentially frictionless momentum. There we go. Okay. It's actually... I think the second box is gonna be important. How far does that gravity field go? Maybe I didn't want to bring that all the way out because I do want to come back here. Oh, I can't. Well, I can't actually get up there. So this did need to come out. I think the gravity field from the other one is pretty far, so that might be exactly where I need it to be. Oh, nothing to it but to just try it out. It's upside down config. Yeah, no, it is interesting new mechanic they've introduced. Oh, okay. I was hoping I would do something fun with that, but this is also fine. Alright. So let's do this again and hope that when we reverse the gravity here, it also affects that box from far away. I mean, yeah, okay. The box is right there. It made it all the way. Okay. Now we have the two boxes. That'll make this easy. It's really just going to be a timing thing now because we need to be able to drop that one thereabouts and this one hereabouts and then really time it. So I think when it's coming out, there we go. That does it. Okay. Neat. Now this one's a magnet. So let's use those in conjunction. Oh. So that despite the... So that's holding that up. Seems. Yeah, okay. Whereas if I just did that... Yeah. Alright, so that together with the magnet holds that for the time being. Let's see, I think there's still a missing piece here because I sort of need... I need for this one to not be stuck up there so that I can jump this. Might require me to do a bit of juggling. Juggling would be... This is just so when the gravity changes, it doesn't fall. But that doesn't actually super... I don't see where that super helps me, if I'm being honest. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to sort of like Okay, no. It did not. Alright. Let's bring that back down. Okay. This is gonna be very sort of fiddly. Aha! Alright, that did it. Alright. More gravity. Oh no, I'm falling into the sky. Okay, don't do that. So, did I see something running along the lines? Something gravitied up here. Yeah. Okay. I do want to grab onto that, certainly. My biggest problem with that is... Okay, that'll... Okay. That's about what I need to do. I wish I still had momentum after switching to gravity, though. No, that's not. You go all the way back down. Okay. Okay. Whoa, what? I didn't press anything to let go of that. I didn't press anything to do that at all.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say?
Okay, don't get spiked. Alright, I did it. Now I'm surfing to nowhere. What? Okay, at least it checkpointed me here. Okay, so that doesn't work. And that's not a thing to grab onto either. What am I looking for here? Okay, I did maybe see a rope sort of dangling at the end here. Like, we all saw that. It's dangling from right underneath the saw. But I can't. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, Jane, yeah. But I can't seem to be able to grab onto it. Though it does seem to be what I should do. Yeah, come on. Well, okay. We need to analyze this a bit more then. There's definitely nothing more I can do around here. What do you have to say, guide? Oh, is it finally the next chapter? Good. Yep, I did that. Next chapter. Did I get taken forward too many chapters? Okay. Okay. Watch the ground as you speed right and drop off to the roof by the smoke. Slide down the roof and hit the sideways grab. Oh, is there a is that what that was? I thought it was just a... I thought it was just an arrow. This right here is apparently a sideways gravity switch. So I need to jump, hit that. Okay. And then do it here too. Except, you know, not die like that. Okay. I don't know why momentum gets just entirely consumed. Oh. Yeah, I know. If I just go right from the onset, I might be fine. Okay. Nope, okay, well, I did hit the jump button. That's the funny thing. I want to die there because I didn't go right away. Okay. Now we're here. Alright. Lower down. Oh, okay. Is this now the giant donut that we saw in the background earlier? Okay. Thanks, donut. Or the O from hotel. Whichever. Aha. Oh, well, this is another timed one, unfortunately. So let's try that again. That's gonna kill me. Okay. So I need to sort of try to do that in fits and starts, I think. Oh, okay. Didn't register my button press at all. Okay, gotta hit this again. And then I'm going to wait for one more go of it. Okay. Get past that saw. Alright. Man, this is so timing based. I hate it. I mean, I don't hate it. I sort of do. Whoa. What happened there? Oh. What? Okay. That's annoying. Oh, wait, why is it not doing it that time? We're toggling back and forth between some of these right now. Like if I just wait. Okay. I didn't see what triggered that. Want to become famous? Followers, primes, and viewers on blank. It's always exciting when I get the little first time chat from viewer thing, but then when it's just one of these... Hold on, I'm doing a quick ban. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. So do this and then hit that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay. I didn't quite hit it. So we need to try to time this out. So I mashed the interact button and it looked like I turned it off and back on. Okay. We'll get it. Okay. Well, now that that's not there. Oh, come on. No. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I need to be as good as I can. Oh, shoot. Great. Okay. Okay. I thought I was gonna get up there. That one I knew was wrong. I don't know why I tried it. Okay. Oh, man. Okay. I had to do a little weird jump thing, which I don't know whether or not it was technically correct. Yeah, I don't know what I was supposed to do there at all, actually. But at least it checkpointed me there.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, this is a big problem. Because I want the magnet back on now. Ideally. But I can't do anything about that. Okay. I do see what I'm gonna need to do. It's gonna be another point of timing. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Hopefully it checkpointed me. It did. And timing. Yeah, alright, that worked. Oof, I don't know what to do here. There we go. Oh, except for the electricity. Yeah, okay, so that seems like it's always electric. Alright. Do I just need to get past this? No, that didn't quite do it. Wait, am I hitting a wall or something? Like I'm fully being stopped. So maybe that's just a wall. Okay. Alright, I have an idea. Like I do need to hit that, I think, but like on a way down. So like if I did this, Like, that's not going to work exactly, but if I did that differently, timed it better... Oh, nice. Okay. Whoa, what is even happening now? Okay. Alright, I've gone through some sort of time dealy. I'm not dead. I'm not able to skip this. But I also can't control anything. No, I'm just sort of sliding along the grass. Okay. Little limbo kid is standing up. Nope, he's still sort of in a free tumble. And now he's laying down. Okay, eyes open. Is this the end? It might be, I honestly don't know. It's passed out for a few seconds there? Okay, well now I have my full speed of movement back. And yeah, I'm completely in a different area now, because I'm just fully back in the forest where we started. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. What? Okay. Well, now I've lost the ability to jump. So is that his sister? This game doesn't lay out the story, but I did read that the overarching plot of this is our main character is searching for his sister who ended up in limbo. So this might be his sister. Oh, we've gone black. Okay. Oh. Yep. So that is the end. Huh. The sad, abrupt ending. Yeah, I mean, he found his sister. Maybe it's not sad. I mean, she is there in limbo. Did he save her by finding her? Is he stuck in there with her? Is there going to be a scene after the credits? Okay, I pressed X. Which, okay. Achievement unlocked where credit is due. The end. I mean... Okay. And we did it. We can't go back to it because it knows that we didn't save, but honestly I could go back there, but we're not going to get more answers from that. I guess, but they're dead, so sad. Yeah. I think he knew that. I actually, I'm not sure, 100% certain on the story. Let's, I mean, since it's early, let's look up a Limbo Explained, and let's all learn. It's like it might be a bunch of theories. Okay. Alright. Whoa, there's a lot of theories. There's, there are 16 theories on this Limbo wiki page that I found. Here, I'm gonna do... We're gonna take a look at some of them. Maybe not all of them. But we're gonna try to learn together. Let me capture... capture this Chrome window. And get it up to size. Okay. All right. So you all can see this with me. All right. Old Boy 2003 theory. Story begins where the film Old Boy 2003 leaves off. That's weird. I didn't know Old Boy had any relation to this. The game symbolizes a gruesome journey of a boy to reach his sister. When they meet at last, according to the Old Boy theory, there was something unusual and bizarre. Though they at last met in peace, flies were buzzing at the last scene. All the contents are fears, struggle, social barrier, and post-traumatic estate of the boy's sister's death. All right? The test theory. The boy dies somewhere in the forest and is placed in his own personal hell where his fears are animated and emphasized to the most horrific extent possible. He had a fear of spiders, swimming, heights, darkness, being controlled, and people/socializing. These fears may also represent something about his life. For example, he may have been controlled a lot by other people or bullied, linked into people/socializing. Maybe darkness represents times of depression, and swimming may represent struggle. Boy is perhaps in a place he absolutely despises in the city, somewhere which he would do anything to get away from. The cogs could represent the city as somewhere that changed him drastically. The gravity puzzles show his fear of heights, and the spider may be of death. Perhaps the spider even is death. The traps show his need for freedom, and the tribal boys represent loneliness or rejection. When he finally breaks out of limbo, the place between life and death, the place where you have nowhere to go, he sees his sister burying him. Oh, is that what we were seeing? Was that the sister burying him? According to some religions, you can only escape limbo and be decided of where you shall go when you are properly buried. His sister buries him, and that is when the game ends, his decided place of rest, heaven or hell, unknown. It's however probable that he was in a test throughout limbo and he passed it, earning his place in heaven. Yeah, this is a lot. Fears theory. Every obstacle in the game represents fear of the boy. As he progresses to find his sister, he faces his fear of drowning, darkness, spiders, bullies, being powerless, heights, and finally death. He finds his sister burying his body. He overcomes it all and reunites himself with his sister in heaven. Yeah, so I didn't notice that at the end. I fully believe it. This is a lot, so you can play some roulette to escape. Well, you won. Here's what I kind of want to... Because I believe what I'm reading. I believe that's what happened. But I want to see that again just because I didn't notice it. All right. Jesus, why do you have to resize to so dang big? Okay. All right. So you guys can see Limbo again. I want to look at that last chapter again. Because I think I just didn't pay enough attention to the girl. Whoops. Went too late there. I just didn't pay enough attention to the girl to see what she was sort of doing. Okay. I mean, this is gonna take a minute again. But let's just... Having read a couple of those theories, a couple of them referencing burying his body, and that sort of like taking him out of limbo because he's now put to rest. It's pretty. It is quite pretty. Let's just see. So yeah, he's just kind of floating through here. Gets in sort of like, I don't know, kind of a beam of light. It's where he sort of comes to rest here. And then we get a few beats of this before his glowing eyes open again. glowing eyes, I suppose, could be a pretty good clue of, like, him being a wandering soul as well. That's kind of just put into the form of a boy in order to traverse Limbo. Then he becomes a vampire. I mean, we only read, like, 4 of the 16 theories, so... Okay, alright, this is the bit where I can move again. And we're back in the forest where we started. Yep, and there's his sister. Okay. I feel like No, that's not a shovel, that's just her hand, but she's maybe tending to the grave. Is what this is supposed to be. I mean, I guess that's why it's just a theory. It looks like maybe it could be what she's doing. Alright. We return to theories. I want to read more. Whoa. Stop going crazy. Alright. Alright. Journey through Limbo. Our hero, the nameless boy, wakes up in the middle of the forest, unknown of where he is or where he is going till the first achievement. As he travels through the forest, the spider represents his early life fears of spiders. As the spider dies, the boy realizes there are worse things to fear than the spider. Forest changes to a more urban scene and introduction of a new enemy, the brain slugs. These slugs present the government trying to control our hero, making him act like a puppet. Some of these aren't, like, fully fleshed out. And some of them are just, like, he's journeying through Limbo, and there's fears, and a bunch of them say, like, the same thing. Lunar's theory. A boy died in the forest and awakens in Limbo, which is the world between life and death. According to many old tales, a soul can only get out of Limbo until the body is properly buried. The boy continues through Limbo until his sister finds and buries his body. So in the ending scene, she's not digging, but she's covering his grave. She senses him, or he sees her one last time. Yeah, none of these are, like, different. And some of these are just... It looks like... Worse things to fear, like gravity. Yeah, exactly. Some of these are just, like... Because I know... I think some of these are streamers. I actually know Serial Assassin. Like, I shouldn't say I know Serial Assassin, but Serial Assassin... I think rated me once, and I've rated them before. I might be thinking of someone entirely different. Doesn't matter. But it seems like a lot of them maybe had the same theory, and these are all put into here. Our hero and protagonist, the nameless boy, is killed during a car crash. He awakens in Limbo, a state of existence between life and death with an unknown goal. As he makes his way through the world of Limbo, confronted by various creatures and traps, he realizes the world is filled with danger. At the end of his adventure, he crashes through what appears to be glass. So it also support the car crash death. Okay, I could see that. Upon confronting his sister/female friend, he sees her preparing a sort of memorial. At this point, the boy is at peace and quietly dies. Years later, his sister/friend dies as well, resting both of them at peace. Why do we know that? Is that just what he assumes happens later? Or maybe there's DLC I haven't seen. Treehouse theory. The boy and the sister fell out of a treehouse as it collapsed. The boy wakes up in Limbo after dying and searches for his sister. Spider represents fear. Tribal characters represent loneliness. The rain represents depression. Cogs represent structure and progress. Gravity represents falling down from the treehouse. I wish the sentence had ended there. Gravity represents falling down. At the end, he finds his sister. She is digging to be sure if she is dead, and the boy realizes they are both ghosts. At the ending, both go to heaven. We don't know that. The treehouse at the beginning shows what had happened. Oh, the treehouse at the beginning shows what had happened at the ending. When you crash, it is like he breaks through the limbo but is still dead as he notices his sister or female friend is digging like she is looking for something important. The nameless boy himself may be Limbo. His eyes represent heaven, his body darkness and death. The girl also has no eyes, and maybe Limbo is wretched, though the wretched through like she lived. I don't understand how this is written. And on the main menu, there are bodies from the end that describes that they died where they stood. Are there? I mean, I see the treehouse on... I know you guys aren't seeing this. I'll get back to it in a second. Like, I see a potential broken treehouse. And, yeah, I guess maybe there are bodies because there are flies flying around. I never really paid attention to that. But that's sort of solid. Bjorvi's theory. The boy dies in a car crash in the forest. Is anything going to be different here? His fears. To find his sister. In the end, you fall out of a wall of glass. Last thing the boy saw when he was alive, falling out of a windshield. Makes him in the forest similar to how the game starts, but as he has overcome his fears, he finds his sister on a hill and can peacefully pass on. Randy's theory. The end is where it all began. The ladder you can see is in fact leading to the treehouse the boy was playing in with his sister before he fell and died. Instead of going into the afterlife, he travels through limbo in order to say one last goodbye to his sister. So throughout the game, the boy is actually dead. The ending portrays the sister mourning over his body at the bottom of the treehouse, and as he approaches, she feels his presence, thus completing the farewell. Coma theory. The nameless boy and his sister fall off the treehouse, driving them both near to death. Journey in limbo, he's in a coma, struggling to let go of the life he had when he was alive in order to find his sister. Symbolizes their life together. Treehouse, fears, cogs, construct these, not saying a whole lot new. It's possible they both lived a sad life, and we got this in parentheses. Seeing as limbo has a very depressing setting, and the only one who ever made them happy was each other, thus the boy's thirst to defeat his fears and rejoin with his sister. And the last puzzle going through the glass wall represents his acceptance of his fears and his past, allowing him to find his sister, who is also looking for him by digging through the dirt under the treehouse. When they meet, it is both of them accepting a peaceful death. The boy and his sister fell out of their treehouse while being driven to the hospital. Oh, this combines both. They fell out of their treehouse while being driven to the hospital. The car crashes and rolls into a forest. The machinery represents how life clicked together but never felt natural. Giant spider, yeah, breaks through the glass, remembers he is dead. Flows through the air, drops to the ground. Sister's digging a grave, looking for her brother. They reunite and rebuild the ladder to the treehouse and go to heaven as they escape the limbo. The whole limbo is a test to see who deserves to go to heaven or hell, and the boy and his sister defeated it. This assumes a lot. I mean, it's a theory, but a bunch of these assume a lot at the end that it's really just like, hey, maybe this happened. There's no evidence for it exactly. The pathway theory. The boy and the girl probably were orphans, both sad of being ignored. They escaped to the forest because the bodies were just forgotten to decay. It's a fact that they have fallen from the treehouse. The girl sat on the hatch, and when the boy opened it, both died. It's a fact that they have fallen from the treehouse. We don't know that. I understand the evidence does sort of point to that, and I get that. But it's a fact that they've fallen from the treehouse. The girl sat on the hatch, and when the boy opened it, both died. Where's that coming from? The boy never bothered about where they went, but the girl, like any other, asked one time in her life about the deaths, so she was able to just jump to the place where she died in order to leave where she wants, but she decided to wait for her brother. Despite being as ignorant as any of the children who lives here, he has a goal, and even though he does not know what is death, he wants to find his sister. I'm skipping the rest of this one, because not only is it poorly worded, but it seems to be assuming a lot as well. The boy and his sister went to the forest to play. When the boy took a nap, he woke up in limbo. Fearing for his sister's safety, he goes to the treehouse, fears the worst, the dead person hanging, but convinces himself that it is not her. Okay, so I feel like I'm also just not remembering some things from the beginning. He knows her fears, and he also knows she can't swim. He fears strangers. He's confused as to what happened. Wants to find his sister. His want to find his sister is shown by traveling the world for her, going to the forest, the field, and the city. At the end, when gravity starts to shift, the boy realizes that he is asleep, allowing him to change his dream. In the end, he goes to the glass and wakes up where he started to find that his sister was just fine all along. So this one's assuming nothing. This one's assuming he fell asleep and dreamed the whole thing, and then they were both fine at the end. I think that's a bit optimistic. The repeat theory. Boy stuck in limbo after dying from either drowning or a trap of some point, proved by the abundance of bear traps. Abrupt end is due to him having to repeat the nightmare over again. Reliving a life theory. Wait, what's this, like, sub-theory in here? This didn't get a heading. Reliving a life theory. The nameless boy is actually an adult man reliving the main points of his life as he dies in an electrical machinery accident. Okay. Man remembers his abusive childhood. Solace. Frequently bullied. Got a job working machinery. Man dies in a tragic machinery accident. Yeah, alright. Murder theory. After his death, the nameless boy sets out to murder his sister from beyond the grave. Oh no. The various creatures and hostile enemies symbolize the boy's subconscious attempts to stop himself from killing his sister, manifesting as his fears and his bullies. He approaches his sister once, but is unable to kill her, and forces himself to walk away. After breaking through the last mental wall, preventing him from doing so, the boy finds his sister playing by his grave. He approaches and she looks up. That's a turn. Now we got, this is the final one with an alternate one. Nameless boy in limbo and his family were moving the day he died. The car has his mother, sister, and him. Boy had not yet put on his seatbelt when his mother nearly crashed into another car that was on the wrong lane, making his fear of other people. He swerved and fell into the lake, thus his fear of water. There he finds himself in the world of limbo and finds himself with boxes. The moving boxes, the spider, which he fears worst, but you offer no explanation for, and puzzles to make sure he is ready to pass on. Once he finishes all of the obstacles, he's ready to say his final goodbye to his sister, who is grieving him by the treehouse that they used to play on. He's only a few steps away from his sister. She senses his presence, sits up confused, then happy. The alternate version. He just made a traumatic move from their old home in the countryside to a house in the city. As unhappy in the city, frequently bullied by other students, he and his sister convince their parents to take a day trip to the woods where they used to live. On one of the forest roads, the family's car crashes, killing both the boy and his sister. Their parents are knocked unconscious. While their bodies remain unburied, the boy and the girl enter limbo. The girl plays by their old treehouse while the boy tries to find her. Encountering Limbo's twisted version of his own fears, spiders, drowning, mind-controlled death, being stabbed at his bullies, the boy eventually reaches his sister as their bodies are buried under their favorite treehouse, and they play under the treehouse together and move on to the true afterlife. Alright. So some of those are interesting. Let me bring the game back up, because there's one more thing I wanna look at here to hopefully, like, clear stuff up for us, if we can do so. Okay. So I want to go look at the first chapter. Sort of like the first scene of it. Because now sort of seeing the ending and some people saying, like, this mirrors the beginning. And then I kind of want to see what that means. Actually, hold on. Sorry. Okay, I just thought I had seen, like, it showing the treehouse in the second chapter. Sorry for all this extra stuff. I just have the time and kind of want to analyze. There's that thing from before. Just want to find the treehouse. Just want to see how this all began. Okay. I mean, this is the This is chapter 2. Where's the treehouse then? No, it's okay. I'm glad it's interesting, Jane. I appreciate that. Is that where? Oh, like the thing up there? I sort of thought that at first. It doesn't look like it. Like, I'm looking for sort of the same thing we saw at the end, with including like the like broken rope ladder. The thing up there. Up where was it the thing I jumped on and then climbed down the rope of, or was there something else I missed? Right. Okay. Thing you were talking about. Okay, so you saw the thing I was talking about up there? Should I reload the chapter? No. Okay. Sorry, I'm just not understanding. Oh, you're saying you agree with me. Okay. Alright, where's this treehouse now? Yep, I see you. Not gonna get me this time, bear traps. Yeah, I know. Alright, I need to... Alright, is there... Can I see in one of these chapters the treehouse? Because I could have sworn it said at the beginning. I mean, there's a ladder here, but I don't think that's it. Maybe this is supposed to be the treehouse, because they mention a person hanging. There's someone hanging in the background there. A couple people. But I feel like maybe all of these things are supposed to be a representation of the treehouse, or like a bunch of these things. Yeah, because this becomes industrial here, so this is not right. Or the theory could have just been wrong. I don't even know how that happened. I didn't do that. Maybe they're all represented. Yeah, could be. Show me the dang treehouse. But yeah, maybe I'm looking for something that doesn't really exist. Or the person who had the theory was like, that bit where you saw people hanging, that was definitely the treehouse, and I don't know. I'll give this like another few screens before I give up on that entirely. I don't really want to do this whole tree sequence because I know it's not this. mean, this may be an apt representation, swinging through trees and whatnot. Not gonna bother with the upper bit, that's just extra stuff, and I'm just trying to... see my way to the treehouse. See all of it being evocative. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. It wouldn't be weird. It's just, one theory was like, the treehouse at the beginning is the same one you see at the end, and there's the sister hanging from it, and that sounds like a pretty clear, like, that happens, but I'm not sure I'd buy it, because it's not happening. That sounded like it fully falling down. Alright. Oh, whoop. Hold on. Is that it for you? It is. Alright, if I don't see the treehouse in a minute here, I'm gonna assume that I'm not gonna see it. Because this is the bit where you get all spun up. All right. So I don't think we're gonna see it, but that's fine. Maybe it's some point at the middle of the game, or this person is maybe just talking about it being evocative, and the fact that you see a couple people hanging it, but I mean, they don't then, like, mention anything about suicide. Like, that's not the assumption here. I don't know. All theories are valid. The game doesn't give hard answers. It's definitely up to some interpretation. You know, I think it certainly makes sense that this boy might be in limbo trying to find, like, you know, with the unfinished business of, like, finding his sister, potentially making sure that she's okay. He sees that she's okay. She may or may not be tending his grave at the time, and then I find the theory interesting of you can't be released from limbo until your body's properly buried, that they mention that some religions believe, so that could make sense, why it's sort of just, like, hard cuts there after she's maybe finishing up, like you know, tending his grave. So that could make sense. I mean, I suppose, like is she in limbo too, or is he in sort of like limbo as a sort of like parallel plane to the real world? That's why he sees her. He can see her sort of like crossing over with it, but she's maybe still alive. Or he just gets to see it because it's been completed and he's now going to leave limbo, so he just sees it happen and then gets to leave. I don't know. There's a lot of possibilities there. So I don't know. It's still a little bit early. I mean, it's almost 6, but I started a bit late, but I don't know. There's nothing really else to get into at this point. I could, like, play one game of golf with your friends or something, but I think I'm just going to end a bit early today. Um, and yeah, this game was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the theories too. You know, some of them I sounded better to me than others, of course, but I do sort of like when things end like that, open to interpretation. You can kind of put in your own theories, but it was a fun game too, just mechanically and whatnot. And it's a relatively quick game to play. It's only a 3.5 4 hour game. I mean, I did it. I did 2 hours of it last week, and then it was like an hour and a half today, maybe less than that actually. But yeah, no, this is a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm glad I finished it up today. Hopefully you folks enjoyed it. Wednesday, I will be back with more The Escapist. Folks enjoyed that last week. So I am going to continue that because I enjoy it too. And I definitely want to show off more of it than what I did the first day, because I had a couple of failed escape setup attempts. They weren't going to be full escapes. I was just working my way through and failed that a couple times. So, we'll have to sort of give that a try again. But yeah, I'll continue playing it as long as we're having fun with it. So I'll do that on Wednesday. Sunday, I don't know yet. I got lists of things I could play, lists of one-off streams for next Sunday. But this Wednesday we'll definitely back to The Escapists, back in the Center Perks prison. So come on back for that. And that's going to do it for today.